Sunny Anderson, the co-host of Food Network's The Kitchen, has been heating up our television screens for several years. And she's always more than happy to share a wealth of tasty recipes, hacks, and kitchen tips with her ever-growing legions of fans. But just how much do you really know about her? Here's one tidbit you might find rather illuminating. Anderson was raised in a military family, according to the website Together We Served. Growing up and traveling the world as an army brat, Sunny Anderson always made sure she did the things she loved. One of those things was to cook, and as a young girl, she replaced toys with cooking instruments to fix meals in her parents' kitchen. From a young age, Anderson proved to be quite the world traveler. In an interview with the Military Officers Association of America, she opened up about her formative years. Just when I'd get comfortable in a new place, we'd move, and I'd be the new kid again. Because of that though, as an adult, there isn't a room that I walk into where I can't talk to everyone. And if you get the opportunity to travel, I would soak it up. It's something you'll get to brag about later in life. Anderson joined the Air Force in 1993, where she quickly discovered a passion for radio broadcasting, recording shows in Seoul, South Korea, and San Antonio, Texas.
As a veteran, I still get to do what I was trained for in the military, which is spread the word about all the great things that the military does.
She landed a plum gig as a radio personality on New York's Hot 97. The job definitely opened doors for her too. As she told the Air Force website Together We Served, someone from Food Network was a listener and knew that I cooked and that I yap and talk like crazy, and they thought, well, maybe the two together could work. There is some innate skill in talking and chopping at the same time and looking at the camera and telling a story, and not forgetting that something is burning on the burner behind you. The rest, as they say, is history. Sunny joined Emeril Lagasse on his show Emeril Live in 2005, and her TV career really took off from there. Now, you may or may not know that Anderson suffers from a condition called ulcerative colitis. According to the Mayo Clinic, ulcerative colitis is an inflammatory bowel disease that causes inflammation and ulcers in your digestive tract. The disease requires a precise diet in order to avoid flare-ups and severe stomach pain. Sunny began developing symptoms of the disease when she was 19. Speaking to Everyday Health about her experiences with the disease, Anderson offered advice to other people suffering from the condition. I'd say listen to your physician, try to get your ulcerative colitis in remission, and now that there is so much information available, become smarter about your disease than the next person.
And now luckily I'm in a food space and I'm in a television space where I can bring more awareness to this disease.
On a lighter note, Anderson happens to be an inventor, albeit on a relatively small scale. In 2018, she released the Infladium, an inflatable water cooler designed to resemble a football stadium, the perfect place to keep your favorite snacks for Super Bowl Sunday.
This is my Infladium.
The product description on Party City succinctly explains how to use this baby. Fill it with ice and cold beverages or use the included cardboard containers to hold an array of game day snacks. Stick the included flags in the holes on the outside and tie balloons to the sides for a fun and festive football look. Elevate your next game day tailgate or football viewing party by using the Infladium to hold food or drinks for all your guests. Don't mind if we do. Meanwhile, it turns out that Anderson is a bona fide animal lover. According to Pop Sugar, she's the proud owner of several rescue cats with names like Milky Mouth and Truffle Tycoon, and a certifiably adorable dog named Ella Edam. Would you just look at that fluffy face? We'd like to imagine that all these cats and dogs curl up in the Infladium late at night, just waiting for the inevitable moment they go viral. Make it happen, Internet. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite chefs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.